Welcome, this is Radioactive Banana, and I just wanted to show you really quick what is going down on Twitter because something went on last night. And let's see, the MPD is putting up no parking signs around the city in preparation for Inauguration 2021. And so I'm going to go through these tweets, show you the military. It is excessive and massive in DC, so you kind of have to wonder what's going on. And right here, Hyper Observer says DC lockdown, troops patrol and close U.S. Capitol area. And so he gives us a little video right here. I haven't went through all this, so we'll just check it out. So you can see the lockdown there. And this says the nation's capital is under near total lockdown. Very sad to see. Inauguration 2021. And you have all these videos on Twitter, and this is the time to go out and check them out. You do not have to have a Twitter account. You can just type in Twitter, and then I always pick someone's name I know that's probably in the news, at CNN. And that'll bring you to Twitter, and just type in the search box. But let's see, rode my bike to the Capitol the other day. This is as far as I got until after inauguration. Entire mall on lockdown from Lincoln Memorial to Capitol. 25,000 troops. Fences now with razor wire. Sad state of affairs. DC lockdown, troops in DC, Capitol lockdown, Mall DC inauguration. So look at this. Trying to get through the green zone, DC lockdown. Nice little game there. The peaceful transfer of power. And we'll look at this in a few minutes, this retweet. All right, it says this is why we have pictures of the Capitol dome behind barbed wire. It's incredibly sad and anger provoking. And let's take a look at some of the pictures. Oops. So you can see all this is shut off. And I just want to take note right here that these are AT&T smart lights right here. And during the siege, they can look at any one of these lights, any one of the lights up here on the Capitol down below. They all have cameras, speakerphones, microphones, sniffers, anything you could want. The feds and the military could look and see exactly what people were saying and exactly what they were doing. Just to let you know. Here's the Capitol with barbed wire. And some more barbed wire. And then you've got this whole street full of barbed wire. Again, look at all these lights here. All these are AT&T smart lights. All of them can be used. Okay. Wow, Washington, D.C. is starting to look like the military installations I used to live on while residing in Germany. Not a foreign concept to me, but very foreign for this particular spot. America's melting pot is having the proverbial meltdown. We are better than that. These are pictures from DC lockdown today. Break my heart. Unreal. All right. The city shut down, but people continue to visit. And here it is. Yes, downtown streets are blocked off. But let's not perpetrate the idea that this is all of DC. This is the DC you remember from 8th grade trip. We're a lot more than that. So let's look at this. Here's all the roadblocks that you have going on in DC. It's quite extensive. Quite extensive there. All right. Protest not well. Mealtime 6 is ready to go. All right. Let's see, I want to keep going to what happened last night. Unless they've removed it already. There's the police and the National Guard. That's pretty extensive. And we'll just continue to watch that. See, here's the checkpoints right here I just showed in the last video. You can go out and look at this under hashtag DC Lockdown. Okay, this doesn't look like America, home of the free. Where? Land of the brave? How? They're all being investigated for their cooperation and or participation in the Capitol riots. Coast Guard is out and the smaller boats are loaded with guns on the Patomic River. Wow, see, we got something going on here. Does anyone else feel kind of barfy about the coming week? All right, and Anthony says the Resident Inn Marriott is open, but have safe, strong DC signs posted outside the door and a weapons ban. Okay, I think they've taken down this video that I'm looking for. I'm going to come back to all these maps, but they just had a video. This is it right here. This is it. Happening now. Fire department and ambulances on the scene at the Capitol building in Washington, D.C. Unknown what's happening at the moment, but hearing loads of police sirens going off. And this would have been at midnight. So let's just listen and see if we can hear anything. Doesn't look like there's any sound on this. So this was the Capitol last night. So what exactly went on, ladies and gentlemen? This is why I love Twitter. We can find all sorts of raw video, raw media. And here again, this was 11 hours ago, so 1 o'clock, at least from my time, Mountain Standard Time. I have absolutely no idea what's going on, but it's not looking good. This is the 4th or maybe 5th truck I've seen so far. What the hell is happening in D.C.? So, ladies and gentlemen, we had something go on last night at the Capitol, and it looks fairly significant. Since we have the military completely surrounding this, it's like, what the hell is going on? I'd sure like to know. And this says, some strange happenings in D.C. The inner wall is built to keep people in, that's right here, while the outer wall is built to keep people out. What is with the tents? Crazy times. So here's these pictures, a little bit bigger. This looks like it's to keep people in there. This wall to keep people, well, the next wall, keep people out. And then you have these really unusual tents here for inauguration, I guess. And must visit a pharmacy in the green zone for medicine. Please wish me a safe passage. So you can see just this massive closure of the streets. My drive to work this morning was fun. Alright, you see more maps here. Came to D.C., our military is poised, so you can see all those pictures there. And okay, starting to look like when Hitler took power. Who's the Nazis now? So anyway, there's all sorts of tweets that you can go through and check out the videos under hashtag DC Lockdown. And you can just see this city is boarded up, has checkpoints. It's pretty amazing that what's happening right now in DC. I don't really understand the intense lockdown, but I've heard rumors of what may happen that was mentioned 10 years ago, and other people are talking about it, so I really don't want to go over that, but you can see this is all pretty intense. I really don't understand why they need 25,000 people. But really, ultimately, I wanted to show you all this because I just was really curious about what actually went down in DC last night. And if anybody knows, go ahead and please comment below if you have any videos, if you have anybody that has a rumor, a whistleblower that can tell us what went down last night. This is Radioactive Banana signing out.